Hey everybody, back again. I was kind of in a weird predicament at the beginning of the week. I realized I actually didn't have any ADCs on my main, so I couldn't really practice, and I just bought a Zir, so I didn't have any IP, so I'm playing Vayne on my ult. I always really wanted to get Vayne. After purchasing her though, I find she's very difficult. Maybe a few more games and I'll be able to get a hang of it. So I didn't have a lot of time to play this week, so I'm pretty much just gonna comment on this one game, different parts in it. So as an ADC, you're the attack damage carry. It means you have attack damage, and carry means that you're attacking from a range. And generally, you play down in the bot lane like I've gone over the meta. ADCs are in the bot lane with their support. I'm being supported by a Kayle, and we're going up against a Zillion and a Varus. Now Varus has a little bit more range than I do, and something I lack as Vayne is a skill shot. I don't really have any kind of poke. I have to do auto attacks. I do have that one giant crossbow bolt. I forgot what it's called now, but it pushes them back, so I can't follow up on it. I've said it every week prior to this, and I'll probably say it. Well, I won't say it next week because next week's support, but I'll say it again today. CS is one of the most important things for an ADC. You'll see LCS players, they average 100 CS in 10 minutes. Now I'm nowhere near that good. You can see it's already 6 minutes. I'm only at 22. But I've been improving as I've been playing this week. So with that CS, you're able to get the items that an ADC desperately needs. Even now, here at level 4, I only have 83 attack damage. So when I play Fiora top, at level 1, I already have 96. So to have this low attack damage at level 5 even now is kind of tough as a change for me. Vayne though, she builds up late game. She has these silver bolts that do damage, but this isn't a game about Vayne. This is a game about how to play ADC. So I talked a little bit about it during my mid video, but there's something called getting into a trading stance, and that's where you move forward when the enemy ADC or support comes in for a CS. And this Varus, he kind of doesn't get the concept of waiting for last hits. He just attacks them straight out. This isn't a bad technique because Varus, he outranges me, so if he actually does push his lane up to my turret, he'll be able to poke me and keep me suppressed the rest of the game. However, the way he's missing the CS, we'll find later that I'm able to duel him even though I'm underleveled. This lack of CS just gives us too much of a gold difference. I just have so much more than he does. Okay, so skipping forward a bit, this is after I've gone back for my second time to buy, and this Varus and I are the same level. I still have full mana, and we're gonna just duel. And an important thing to remember in duels is to attack move. So you see how I'm never just standing still? This means that I can cut off his retreat. And this Varus, he actually didn't move, which means that he had no way to get away from me if he couldn't win that duel, which is kind of risky on his part. There are two different ways you can attack move. You can be moving and then use the A button to initiate an attack, or you can click to move and then click to attack. That's generally how I do it. I tried using A, but it was a little bit more clunky, I felt like. So for me, I like to do that, but then occasionally you end up walking right towards the enemy instead of moving away if you're trying to kite someone. So it really just depends on your own preference. Those are two different options that you have. Something I've been practicing is pushing up my minions to the tower before I back. This way that the turret will take out all of the minions before they get any CS. And I really wanted to show you this because right before I backed, Varus had shot me with that bolt, and because auto attacks can't miss, it actually followed me all the way home and hit me. So in lane, you're going to want to harass as much as you can while staying alive. If you end up dying, that means you're going to end up missing a lot more CS because you have the death timer plus the walk back. So if you really can't handle it, call down your jungler and do that while you're still in a position to fight back. If you can't fight back and your jungler shows up, you're not going to be able to help him and secure the kills. They'll just both get away. So in this position, I should have called my jungler down, but I can see that he's not anywhere near me. We are, however, able to get this Zillion. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because CS is your main priority, you should only harass if you aren't going to be missing CS. So what that means is if you have the choice between putting one auto attack on your lane companion or getting a CS, you should take the CS, because one auto attack isn't going to net you any gold, but one minion can get you anywhere from 15 to 45. However, if you can get 2 auto attacks on your opposing champion, then maybe take that over the CS. And generally, if you can get 2 auto attacks off, they'll be able to get 1 auto attack back against you, in which case your minions will actually change focus and start attacking them. So you might actually still be able to get that CS. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And then if you're me, you'll probably just miss CS anyway, because I'm not the greatest at it. Laning comprises of 3 main ideas. You're going to be getting CS, trading, and roaming or getting ganks. So as you push out your lane, if you're able to push them back or they are not there, you can roam mid and start taking that turret. Generally, I wait until after my own turret is down before I try doing something like that. That was bad. So the priority, CS, number 1 priority. If you're taking a lot of damage and you can't really trade all that effectively, then I would recommend just staying in the CS stance and getting as much as you can, even if you're going to be under pressure. Next is trading. Look for good windows of trade. That's when they're doing something predictable. So for ADCs, it's going to be auto attacks, or Varus has got to charge up on his long shot. If you're attacking him while he's charging, it's really a lot easier for you to guarantee you're going to put damage on him without taking anything back. Especially his Vayne, I'm able to just tumble out of the way after he releases it. So here, my lead comes down. So we're all going to head up and try to push them out. So getting ganks is as much of an art as anything else you do in lane. You have to be willing to go all in and hopefully you pull out something, but Zillion's kind of annoying, has his ult, which just saves his life all the time. But that's okay, because now they both backed off. Lee Sin's gonna try to go around for a gank, for a tower dive. Unfortunately, I think he gets caught out right here. Or he just pieces out, I can't remember. One thing I should point out is Varus. He's actually a really good sport. At the end of this game, I talked to him. He realized he has some room to improve. So this video was really to help him. I know I was planning on making this video, but for everyone learning to do ADC, it's important for for someone to really be able to show you how to do it, because I don't think I would be as good as I am, and I'm not very good at ADC if I hadn't taken the time to watch some YouTube videos on how to improve myself. Just because you lose to somebody doesn't mean you can't learn from them. In fact, that's probably where I've learned more, is when I'm losing. I can learn where I'm making mistakes and improve from them. Speaking of learning from your opponents, this is a game where we're actually losing our team fights pretty bad. And we'll see in this team fight example how you should be an ADC in a team fight. Not for me. Watch their Ahri and Ashe. So this Ahri has been poking us and doing tons of damage, so we're trying to take her out first. We're prioritizing her as a target, and she ends up jumping right into the fight, and we're able to pick her off. And then a Mumu, he ults in, and with this Ashe just sits on the sideline and starts picking down our team one at a time. So that's really what you should be doing as an ADC. You should be staying back behind your big tanks and just picking off the weak ones as they come forward. Assassin's main role is going to be trying to take down the ADC, so you should really be watching out for that. As Vayne, I have a disengage. I have that giant crossbow bolt that I can knock people back with. But if you have any CC, you want to wait to use it till then, when your ADC actually gets jumped on. Because of the way that pre-ranked games play, you either steamroll or you're getting steamrolled. So I didn't have very many chances to try out my team fight. So I would say that my team fight is actually still my weakest part of my ADC kit. I can do laning pretty well. I'm getting better at getting that CS, but my team fight is still where I'm losing it. I don't have that great positioning that identifies top tier players. So something that being an ADC has really taught me over this past week is how to position yourself better and how to protect yourself. Alright everybody, that's my segment on how to be a better ADC. If you are just getting into it or you're looking for tips on how to become better, I hope this was a help. Please like it if it was. If you have any comments on things I missed or things that you want me to highlight in future videos, please go ahead and post that down below. I'm going to go ahead and link a video that I really liked that helped me in preparation for this video down in the comments. As always, I hope you had fun. I had fun. Catch you next time.